Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Outside. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And he fires one incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He's tight right there. And 80. 4 down. Shoot. Ringo.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Come on, D. Check safety.
Greystone, travel.
Double up. He's coming, double up. 25, check 25. He's checking.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Come to my world.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Shoot! Watch the shoot! Man, 80! My 28, I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you!
Here's Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Darnold now to throw. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down.
That's another Jets 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Rush in. 6-6. Bullet high. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. And 80.
To the air again, Darnold. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. These two teams all tied after 1.
Yellow. Attack.
On first down, Mahomes letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. To throw again on second down. Mahomes, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Mahomes going to throw deep for the ends. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in.
Check that.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Watch 14.
Mike, 28. Mike.
Hey, lady.
Come on out here. Come get some.
From the 25 on second down. Darnold, complete. Smith has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Switch.
Oh, lady.
Hey, lady.
Oh, lady.
Darnold from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
You go tight. You got tight.
Yo, lady.
Another try after the first down sack. Darnold, it's caught. Smith. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
You.
5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Let's go, D. Let's go.
52's the mic. 5. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take that.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold. Open man is Anderson. Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
That one goes for 30 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Bravo.
To throw is Darnold. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Tight dog. Ready? You go, young lady.
Throwing again is Darnold. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Undercross. Mike 54. Mike 54. Yellow. Echo. 54.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Mahomes now on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Yellow.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline good with a PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They run it again with Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And, oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 54 yards.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80. Let's set a tone.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. This will be caught just inside the 10. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? From the gun, it's Mahomes. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Avery Williamson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Well, field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Give me that ball, defense. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Again, it's Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Check 52 to Mike. Crunch time, defense. New Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, watch the slant. Walk, lady.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Drew Kaiser now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 30 big ones. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He's got Burton here. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll come out in the pistol. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check 52.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Yellow. Slant. Check 3. Check 3.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. In for the score. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Darnold. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And now it's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Tackles.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Check out route. Hey, 80. Young lady. 52. Hey, Haywood.
On first down, it's Darnold. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Allen, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 3 yards out. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Darnold now to throw. And this one complete to Smith. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. He finds his target. It's Crowder. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he finds the tight end, Reed. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They're going to need some therapy after.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's showtime, baby. We did our part. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Darnold from the red zone now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to the air, Darnold on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
31's the mic.
Hey, high 7.
Third and long, it's Darnold. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Red 80. 90 is the mic.
Hey, Delta.
You better bring it. Come on. Let's make these
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Oh, 80. 31's the mic. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Hey, Alpha.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
One last throwdown for Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So this